I swear, if I hear or read another poem-colored person telling Carmelo Anthony in the past tense he should have walked away, I'm going to lose my ish. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Fury. I know it's been a while since I've done these videos, but look. When the police say in a report that Carmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, the young teenager who unfortunately fatally stabbed Austin Metcalf. Yes, this one. Pardon me. The police said in the report that he had every right to be there, but we still have people spinning the narrative online, and when we say people, we mean the usual suspects. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know how y'all look. Y'all know what demographic you belong to. Usual suspects. When we have a lot of you coming out of the woodworks saying that this young black man should have walked away, we already know what you guys expect from us. And I'm so sick of it. Every time there's a situation that involves a white or black person, our black ass always have to take the higher road when we aren't the aggressor. And this is just the way y'all want us. Safe, stupid, docile. Your punching bags. And I'm not saying all of you. I'm saying the usual suspects who come out here and always hate the fact that it's no fun when a rabbit got the gun. And you're going to spend you should have brought a knife to a track meet. So you're telling me this kid who lives in Texas, and don't sit here and act like Texas got a squeaky clean history, he didn't bring it there to harm anyone. You telling me it was in his bag? He didn't walk under the tent. He didn't walk under the tent with the intent of Jason Voorhees to hurt the first person he saw that didn't look like him. Because if you read the report and if you listen to everything, he said, touch me again and see what happens, meaning that he was already touched. And Hunter Metcalf, twin brother of the deceased Austin Metcalf, said his brother touched the book bag. Of course, he's going to protect his brother, saying this guy didn't want to leave. Excuse me. First off, the police report said he had every right to be there too. It's torrential downpour of rain. You guys have no compassion whatsoever. But of course, we're gonna have coons like Brandon Tatum, and we're gonna have usual suspects saying that this thing could have been avoided, and he's just doing what my people do. And I take offense to that BS. So you're telling me because Daniel Penny walked away from deleting Jordan Neely that's what y'all people do? But it's different. Oh, you gotta understand, he was scaring the people on the train. Right? You hated the fact that Jordan Williams walked away from protecting himself, his girlfriend, and other people on the train who were physically assaulted. And I emphasize physically assaulted for the simple fact that Jordan Neely was agitated, but hasn't made a move on no one yet. And if you even come at me with that preemptive BS, you can miss me with that nonsense. Back to this situation. Carmelo Anthony said, touch me again and see what happens. They assaulted that boy. Well, Austin assaulted that boy, and Hunter was swarming around. Because you don't want to play games. You want to play games. You wonder and pay attention to the reason why their father forgave Carmelo Anthony. Of course, he's still upset that his son is gone. But why you think the dad was more forgiving? Because I'm telling you, Think about it. I'm not going to say because I'm not an authority on any of this stuff. I don't know that family. But if you are to pick up little subtle things and understand some things, you will get to see that more than likely he knew what his boys were capable of in their history. And that doesn't mean they deserved to be harmed or deleted. It's just that he probably understood why it happened, not justify why it happened. No father out there was like, yeah, my son deserved it. No. But he understood why it happened. And the mother, on the other hand, was looking like she was just unhinged. She was angry, and she was trying to make She was trying to implement that. It was more than likely done because of who her son was in comparison to who Carmelo Anthony is, and I call BS on that. And I start to look at her like, okay, now we know why these kids possibly, allegedly, I have to I have to emphasize those two words, possibly and allegedly, why they were the way they were. Carmelo, 130-pound track runner. The Metcalf brothers, damn near 200 pounds, if not over 200 pounds, football players for high school. Why are you picking on a scrawny, lithe, track-built black kid? Or let's even take his race off the table. Why are you picking on a smaller kid? Both of you. Twin terror. Because that's what it sounds like to me from what Hunter said. Like he was probably swarming around. He was moving around because more than likely he was covering for his brother doing something. He said he moved behind Carmelo. That sounds like the moment something jumped off, he was going to grab him from behind. Still, that doesn't justify this whole situation that happened. It's unfortunate. I have to bring that home numerous times. It's unfortunate. But don't sit here, usual suspects, you know who you are, and say he should have just walked away. When you got one behind him, from what Hunter Metcalf, the surviving twin, from what he was saying and how he described the situation, he was making sure he had his brother's back, even though he outweighed the boy by 70 damn pounds. And you telling me that this is a travesty. This is the unfortunate situation. Yes, it is. But don't sit here and make us feel like we are less of a people and we primitive and we savage when, yes, you're not ready to hear this, but I'm going to say anyway, Austin started it. The results are not good at all. Do I promote this? No. Someone died. But do I promote self-defense? Yes. Oh, yes. And another thing, too. That boy was going to catch a fade. No, he wanted the fade. And I'm talking about Carmelo. He wanted the fade. But guess what happened? He was about to get jumped. And for all you usual suspects and PC folks that don't know what a fade meaning when you catch a fade, you about to fight. We would fight. Some people, catching a fade meaning like you about to lose a fight, but you're going to go down fighting. That's what a fade is. So in other words, we don't know how the situation would have ended. I know it's a 70-pound difference, but I've seen crazy things happen. To defend himself, young Mr. Anthony wanted to smoke, but them boys were going to jump him. From what is being gathered, and this is what happened. There's a warning. This is why people didn't like the fact that Daniel Penny walked. Daniel Penny did not warn anyone. He snuck a guy from behind and choked him until he was not breathing anymore because he was a pussy. Let's be honest. Carmelo gave them an opportunity to walk away. But no, when he said, touch me again, see what happens, he was like, yeah, what you gonna do? What your little black ass gonna do? They didn't say that. Now, I don't know that, but that's the thing. They called his bluff, saying they tried to say he was bluffing. And unfortunately, he wasn't. Should he have stabbed him? No. Should they have squabbled up? Hell yeah. Because that's the only way things like this is going to get resolved. But these twin brothers like jumping people. Allegedly. And Papa seems to know his kids all too well. This is why he's devastated that he lost his son, but he doesn't seem surprised. Sounds crazy? I know it does. But the gist of this video I'm making today is I'm sick and tired of hearing PC people tell black people we should just walk away. Y'all can sit there, y'all can call us all types of names that rhymes with that character from Winnie the Pooh. You can call us all types of names that rhyme with the word Tigger. And you feel like we should just basically just just roll over and just let y'all just swing on us. Y'all can try to bully us. Y'all can pocket watch us. You can neighborhood watch us. In the moment we yell and tell y'all to mind your damn business, you want to play victim and cry and call us savages online and all this other stuff, and there's people coming. Mind your business. It was raining. He sought cover under the tent. The police even say he had a right to be there. He was a participant in the event. It was raining. But no, we want to hear people say he wasn't supposed to be in that tent and under that tent and didn't want to move. The Brandon Tatums, and boy, I want to see your police record, my dude. Because the way you're thinking, there's no way. It's probably the reason why you're a former police officer. You sound like a straight piece of shit. But back on this situation, I feel bad that the kid lost his life. I'm dead fucking serious. I don't feel bad about it. But what I don't feel bad about is the fact that somebody legit this time defended themselves. It wasn't a malicious stab. It wasn't in cold blood. Unfortunately, those sometimes be the ones that get people out of here. It'd be that one. Jordan Williams understood this. He understood this. And you know what? Penny didn't understand this. This dude he was probably being hidden by his family. Well, you know what? It wasn't even probably. He was. But y'all all okay with that. As long as it's one of y'all folks getting one of my folks out of the way, it's all A-okay. And I'm talking about the usual suspects. I'm not talking about all of y'all, so stop being so damn sensitive. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy Fury. I'm here and now I'm out. Peace.